All right, guys, you've got to find balance in your life, okay? You can't have all this chaos running all over the place. Granted, there are infinite number of branches to life because life is such a vast area of study, I guess. I don't know. Um, there's branches upon branches upon branches, especially depending on each individual person. There are different branches for everyone, right? But the four that I've come up with that are like the most prominent, maybe, or the most important are health, wealth, self, and relationships. Okay, and what I mean by that is the health part is taking care of yourself, body and mind, and the connection between the two. Wealth being your career and your uh, lifestyle, your I'm missing a word. There's a word somewhere that I'm missing. Anyway, the what I like to focus on in the wealth part is the goal is to love what you do, and in doing it, uh, create a better life for yourself as well as everyone in your world. Okay, we want to leave the world a better place than we found it and make a living doing so, right? That's the goal initially. Self being how much you love yourself. It's very important to love yourself. Okay, no, you can't do anything properly until you love yourself because your world is a reflection of how you feel inside. Okay, it's a whole huge thing. Loving yourself is the most important thing in the world for you and the success that you have, and relationships, which is the next point. But loving yourself and taking care of yourself and loving yourself and knowing yourself inside and out and growing yourself. You're focusing on your personal development. You always want to be growing yourself and bettering yourself to the best of your abilities, okay? And I've got a thing coming out on it soon. I'm working on it. It's in the very early stages, but you'll see it. Anyway, and then the relationship part is you want to have good relationships, happy relationships, and positive relationships with everyone in your life, okay? So your coworkers, your friends, your family, everybody. You want relationships that are going to grow you and them, benefit you and them. You want to let go of any toxic relationships that you have, any relationships that are holding you back or hindering your growth, or with people who are unsupportive of your personal development. You want to either cut ties with if you can, or minimize contact the best you can. Okay, and it's not selfish to cut ties with them. It's beneficial for both you and them because you can only lead by example. All right, and your friends should grow with you. But if they don't, then when you're around them, you have to resort back to you backstep, because to relate to them, you have to go down to their level, okay? And you don't want to do that, and you shouldn't have to do that. You should grow, and you shouldn't have to backstep, because backstepping is only going to hold us back, right? And that's not our goal to stay where we're at. Our goal is to move forward and get to where we want to be, okay? So you can only help those who want to be helped, and like I could go on for this forever. Please evaluate your relationships, evaluate your balance in life, and make changes where necessary, okay? Make sure you're taking care of yourself to the best of your abilities. Make sure that your career is something that you enjoy and isn't something that causes stress. And it's the difference between humanity plus and humanity minus. If you've never heard this term, I got it from Ajit from Evercoach. I believe, is who I first heard it from, or it may have been Vishen from Mind Valley. But anyway, Humanity Plus or Humanity Minus jobs is where everything, every company, everything is either Humanity Plus, which propels humanity forward, and they help humanity, and they're good, and their goal overall is to propel us forward and better us, or Humanity Minus, which holds us back, or even worse, pushes us further back. These are going to be like your unhealthy products, or your toxic products, or things that, companies that play on the unfortunateness, I don't know, of other individuals. Anyway, so that's that. You want to focus on the things that you love, and then, the self-love, know yourself, love yourself, grow yourself. Please, it's the most important thing in the world. Like, I cannot stress to you how important it is to love yourself, because you will never get anywhere until you do, okay? You will always hold yourself back, because your outside world is a reflection of your inside world, okay? If you love yourself, you're going to make better decisions. If you don't, your decisions and your choices are going to reflect that in the world. And then your relationships, evaluate them, please. You know which ones are good and which ones are not. Be brave enough to cut ties with the ones that aren't, okay? Everyone is where they are in life because of their own choices, okay? With the exception of children, I believe that everyone is where they are in life because that's where they choose to be. And when you learn and when you come to terms with that is when you start realizing that you create your reality, and those around you who are living in a not so great reality are doing so because they probably subconsciously, okay, I'm not saying they do this on purpose, but they subconsciously have created it themselves because that's where they feel they deserve to be. And it always comes back to their self-love, okay? That's 100% where it stems from. So yeah, find balance. That's all I got to say in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.